Tuesday night college football is here, and I love it. Extra betting opportunity for us each day of the week going forward, and this one starts off Florida International Liberty this Tuesday night on CBS Sports Network, and I do think there's a money-making opportunity. I'm going to give you that free play with analysis in just a moment. Hi, this is Steve Merrill, WagerTalk.com, right back here on Wager Talk TV, breaking down your first Conference USA Tuesday night game this season, Tuesday, October the 8th. We got Florida International traveling to Lynchburg, Virginia, right around the corner from me to take on the Liberty Flames. Powerhouse Liberty Flames. Used to be a 1AA school, and they have transitioned nicely to the 1A FBS level. In fact, last year they ran the table, if you recall, until that bowl game blowout loss against Oregon, in which they were finally exposed. And hey, you got to give it to Liberty. They bring some talent in, but it's really difficult now in this modern transfer portal, not having to sit out a year, NIL situations. They get these guys for 1 or 2 years, and then they move on. But with that said, it does look like they're reloading and not rebuilding this year, as they're off to another solid start this season. In fact, Liberty is a perfect 4-0 straight up, but they've only covered one of those 4 games so far this season. That was actually their last game a couple weeks ago against East Carolina, winning by 11. They failed to cover their first 3 wins as more than 3 touchdown favorites in each game. And once again, they're a big favorite here against a scrappy Florida International team that has gone 2-3 straight up, but 3-2 against the spread this season. So instead of looking at the point spread, which, by the way, as I do this video on Monday afternoon heading into the Tuesday game, Wager Talk Live odds screen shows Liberty as a 17.5-point favorite. Opened as high as 19-20, dropped down to 17.5. Not much of a move. 17, of course, is a very key number, so we will see where this lands on Tuesday night at 7 Eastern at kickoff. But I do like the total in this game. Open 54 is actually up to 54.5. I even see a 55 out there. I don't agree with that move. I think the under 54.5 is the way to play this game on Tuesday night, and there's a few reasons why. First of all, everyone falls in love with that high explosive Liberty offense. And once again this season, you look at Liberty's games, they've scored 28 or more in all 4 games this season. But as I mentioned, they haven't covered 3 of those 4, and that's because they've played very weak competition. And yes, they've given up 24 points exact in 3 of those 4 games, which on the surface might not be a good sign. But when you factor in opponents' averages, their defense has actually been pretty good this year. In fact, I'll bring it out for you here with some statistical backing that up evidence. First of all, Liberty's allowing just 20.5 points a game against teams that average 21.5. They give up 4.9 yards per play against teams that average 5.2. Their pass and run defenses have been above average as well. But the explosive offense, almost 34 points a game, 6.7 yards per play, have come against very weak defensive opponents that give up 33 points per game and 6.2 yards per play. So not sure this Liberty offense is as explosive as it was last year as people might think. And then we transition over to the Florida International side of the equation. Their defense has actually faced some tough opponents this year. In fact, their opponents faced have averaged almost 33 points a game, 6.1 yards per play. And Florida International's held them to just 28 and just 5.4 on defense. So this is an above-average defense, and the pass defense has been particularly good, giving up just 6.1 yards per pass against teams that average 7.7. So I do think they can keep Liberty's strong passing offense somewhat in check in this game. Problem for Florida International is offensively they are very suspect this season, averaging just 5.5 yards per play, and they've done 5.5 against teams that allow 5.6. And once again, Liberty's allowing just 4.9 on the season. So I know that's a lot of numbers for you, but that just gets into my train of thought. I want to let you all know how I handicap these games, what I'm looking at. I'm a statistical guy. I'm a numbers-based guy. And it's obviously worked extremely well for not only myself, also my clients, not only this year, but every year at WagerTalk.com. In fact, entering this past weekend, ranked number 1 this regular season in college and pro football. We had a 3-0 sweep on Saturday, and then we went 1-2 on Sunday, but both losses were on the final play of the game. That's right, a 4-2 weekend overall, and both losses were on the final play. Otherwise, we're 6-0. Baseball regular season ended 31-13 run, and 3 of those were extra inning losses. Otherwise, we're maybe 34-10. My point is we've had some close losses go against us, and we're still crushing it. That's a good sign, and that's why it's so important to take a consistent, long-term, true investment approach. I offer specials each and every week on my page. You can check them out right now, Steve Merrill, WagerTalk.com. You'll see the best bets each day. You'll see a bonus free play. I post a free play throughout the week, almost every day of the week. Check out those bonus free plays. And then, of course, the additional special promo codes and weekly specials as well. are always available. Of course, we just had the 7 days for 77. That actually expires, I believe, this Tuesday. So if you're watching this early enough, you can get in and cash on that one as well still. But there's also some great other specials. I'm going to bring back my 1-year all access because I really do believe in taking a long-term consistent investment approach. That's why I preach the beauty of the 1-year all access. That promo code's still available, SM365. Gets you an instant $800 discount every football, baseball, and basketball. Oh yeah, the NBA starts in a couple weeks. I know I just talked about baseball and football being so strong. I'm #1 all-time in profits in the NBA in the history of WagerTalk.com, and that starts in a couple weeks. By the way, we do have that $77 special ended on Tuesday. We do have add a month for just over $3 a day. You get an all-access pass for $39. A 7-day is normally $99, and a 30-day is usually $299. But with this special offer, you get an additional 30 days of all sports, 60 days for just $6 a day. Once again, you don't have to memorize all this. It's 60 days for $398 is what it comes out to. All these details, all these special promos are on my page right now, along with that daily free play. Steve Merrill, WagerTalk.com. Get there quicker with shortcut WT.buzz/SM. Hey, comment below. Let me know your thoughts. Do you agree with the under 54.5 in this Liberty Florida International game on Tuesday night? Do you play these weeknight games? You know, they're standalone games. They often are not best bets for me, but I am trying to do, by the way, videos for all these weeknight games. I've done the last 3 Thursday night NFL games for you. Perfect 3-0 sweep the last 3 weeks with those free NFL Thursday night plays here. We're getting thousands of views there, so I'm really glad those are cashing. I will have this Thursday night's free NFL video up as well, so be sure to click the bell when you subscribe for an instant alert so you never miss these free plays and videos. And don't forget also, give the video a thumbs up, a like. That's really appreciated. And once again, comment below. I read all the comments, and I reply back here on Wager Talk TV. Don't forget to follow me on social media as well, at Steve Merrill, 2 R's, 1 L, at Steve Merrill on X and Instagram. And stay tuned right here to Wager Talk TV. There's some more great free betting content coming up next.